I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's happening. We are now streaming live or twice at the same time. Comrade Mo, if you can hear me, I don't know what's going on. We've just started streaming again. Have you ended the first streaming? Something has just gone wrong. Well, I don't know what's happening. These are the technical people. They are behind the scene. They will try and sort it out. But it was really great yesterday, and I was happy the atmosphere I saw. It was great. Sorry, guys, I'm just typing something. It wasn't good. Yesterday was one of the best, and I think this was my first time being part of an integration. And every integrations in the region or in the constituencies will differ from one another. And I want to also say thank you to all our comrades that travel from the Midlands, the Reading and Oxford, Bristol, Manchester, come down to London for that. I think the Bristol did inform us that prior to this, they've already had a function. So that's why most of them were not here with us, because they also needed to grace that occasion. So Bristol were divided into two, but they were well represented. And one thing I'm proud of the Bristol feminists. Don't blame me, guys. I'm just happy and I'm just grateful, because that shows the women empowerment and what the APC has put in their March 22nd constitution, that yes, they will give women a 30%. I think within APC now we are over that 30%. And as we said before, by 2028, we're going to be like 50-50, because the start of the program, Comrade Mo did mention he wants to see Mama Salon as the next president in Sierra Leone. That has been one of my main campaign. Now, Mama Salon, on a very serious note, this is something that I have always said. 2023 was too late. For anybody coming forward, I will not go out and support you, because it's a waste of time and waste of resources. But 2028, we can do it. And there are two things I'm looking at. We need to have a female president or female vice president. And I am also asking Sierra Leoneans to have either a Mende as the president and a Timini as a vice president, or having a Timini as a president and Mende as a vice president. Because what we've seen in Sierra Leone, these two ethnic groups have been the one fighting one another. And the smallest will be the one to come and take governance and do whatever they want to do. And then the two still remains fighting. So for me, we need to change that narrative in Sierra Leone. We need to change that narrative within our political arena. And I think by 2028, we are all going to be on board to make sure that that happens. Because let's see and give these two tribes the opportunity to rule the country. And then we move forward. Because this tribal lines that we are fighting, it's not going to be good. Absolutely not. Yesterday we saw somebody was saying, how many Banguras? And we had Banguras that were Timinis, they were Limbers. They were coming forward, but they share the same surname. It was so unique. There's nothing like tribalism, but when it comes to politics, within a different political party, people start playing the tribal cards. And I also want to say thank you to the Connaught people. They says, well, publicly they will be coming to declare for the mighty APC. Those that break away from the NGC and that of the C4C. So we are waiting to see. But again, APC we know is much better for Sierra Leone than any other political party. We've all learned about it. We've all seen it. And the people that have ruled us, they have done their best. But I think it's better for us to also give these other two tribes the opportunity to rule us in that country. But I'm not forgetting to say we want a female to be among that race. That is going to be one of my most fight on it. Because we need a female. We've been run by male. We have not gone anywhere. So definitely we need a female. Mama Salon, what do you think? We're having because for me, I'm thinking we need to have either Mende or Timini to run the country. because these are the two people fighting always. It's not fair. It's not fair, and they have a rule.
All right, sweet Bonita, on that topic where you bring about a female president or vice president, you bring in these two tribes, the Temnes and the Mendes. At the Sidona ya na me God at the serve. In terms of political tolerance, I know they talking because me na APC Pekin, but are they talking because of experience where I don't gain, how I don't see the political landscape. The Timinis or the APC party, it gets more threshold in tolerating, in political tolerance, in bringing our Mende brothers and sisters into governance. No matter how much then they say when APC come, then they take out Mendes. You will not compare it with Mother Bill in regime, where they on today, what did they do with brothers and sisters? Not the north. Me sitting here, me not a living witness. I can testify. Dr. EBK in time. The people them were help for finance, support President Madabiu, then work na EBK regime. The JJ Safa, the Maki Dingy. You call them names, them people are. Even Dr. Samura Kamara get bad name. Most of the offices where he work, he train women, their brothers and sisters. He get bad name to the Temne tribe, our tribe. For say, now them people here they choose. But we therefore talk to the SLPP, not to all. Madabio in power parenting. Now it can change the landscape about how we for bringing them two tribes here into governance. Me young brother, one daddy, he served as a deputy bank governor on a Bank of Sierra Leone, Kaba in time. Then put at the World Bank. Where Anes Koroma came. In time, whether he done, he not done, of blessed memory, he don't pass away. Anes Koroma took him because Dr. Samura Kamara can't take over. He said 2 Northerners not for in a Bank of Sierra Leone. Let the other tribe, the Mende, not feel say they don't disenfranchise them. My brother was removed from the Bank of Sierra Leone. People then they will go talk about it. Then once if the governor be a Southeasterner, the deputy for be a Northerner. If he be the deputy or turn to be the governor, the Southeasterner for be a deputy. So we see all this thing when they talk about the two tribes. I feel say the Northerners, the Temnes, we are more tolerant in accepting our Mende brothers and sisters, them for work together for the nation. And coming back to the 2028, for want a female, either president or vice president, we brothers them, we papa them, then get for Giwi that platform day and accept say the time don't pass. For le woman, they na kitchen. For le woman, what is sabi na for go cry na labor room. Le woman, what is sabi na for brook and iron and cook. No. I believe say if the man them in the nation of Sierra Leone try for trust the nation, put an a woman in hand, who sabi manage. No matter how woman he pass, he no go get 5 boyfriend apart from a man. No matter how woman pass, he no go get 10 girlfriend apart from Iman we married them. But with men, I know they degrade women or the presidents, them, vice president, they will don't get our country. But we are not going to be with one woman. You won't forget 1, 2, 3 girlfriend, and that game they not for nothing. If you not cough, you Pete, you go swell her. The country is small in money. If you can't get 5 girlfriend, the one girlfriend here is you buy SUV for the one Awatalo. The one where they more in town, instead want SUV. You get girlfriend a mashaka, instead want. Who say you they pull that money there? That get for lead you for take the small thing way in that collection for the nation for satisfy few, whilst the rest they suffer. So in that, consider that what you think of. Mama Sabi manage. He able to get one fish, if they cook for 3 days, where person eat, he licking and we need for trust we nation, for try women there. Me picking, if you reach here today, sweet bonita, you ask 2023, the time been too short. This have not been support.
Yeah.
But 2028, we go stand up for try a woman president or vice president in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Who brother them, who papa them, then go be a we, la we see. The world na for taste soup them. If we taste a woman sabi do am, then we will continue. 2028. God give you long life and well body. We go want to let a woman run for the highest seat of the land. Inshallah, we Muslims say, if God agree. If you ask me take about it.
Thank you so much, Mama Salon. Thank you so much. I'm happy that we've gone there. And because again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are just going to have a third 1 hour program because we don't want to exhaust Mama Salon. She's our mother. Want to make sure that she end up looking after our grandkids before she says, when we call her again, she says, I'm not coming. So we're just going to do a 1 hour program. 30 minutes is gone. My colleague, Comrade Mixer, is having technical issue today. I don't know why, but definitely he'll be us. But I think what we're going to continue talking about is about this election sensitization, because I think we still need to appeal to comrades, to Sierra Leoneans, kindly go out and take your voter's ID card. If it's not ready, you need to get accreditation to say you've gone there, X, Y, and Z is missing. They give you a slip, you take it home, including your previous slip. Don't leave it, so that you'll be able to vote. But we'll still continue to sensitize people on the election issues, because if we don't do it, it's going to be difficult, because we don't want to have any void votes. No void votes. So, Mama Salon, what would you want to tell the people of Sierra Leone what they need to do during the election?
Thank you very much again. First thing I want to tell me people in Sierra Leone, when I don't suffer, which man say when I don't endure for 5 good years, the only right you get in a democratic dispensation, when they say governance, the right way you get for talk loud and clear, now you vote. At the big una. Anyway, how the card come, go take your card, let you hold them, now inge for speak loud and clear. Whether you want for let it can take over, for can rule you, for bring for you, for give you freedom, for give you all the things that way you want in the world. When you cast, you vote. That's now one thing. The second thing, I want you brothers and sisters, APC sympathizers and supporters, wanna help for share information. Anytime where information is valuable, where you get them, go to your next door neighbor and tell them the correct thing. The party don't try greatly for put them platforms here. We where they talk, we they. Not so everybody they hold a smartphone. Not so everybody understand what you they say. But you will get that phone, where you get that message, pass them to the next person. You will get them, share them, distribute them, let it reach the last person. Now this game, now this pattern, the SLPP take pull the APC of Anes by Kuruma 2018. The media. Now the quickest and the fastest. If you get the information, you pass them, the person know, he go work on them. Even though the information where them been care, it not been correct, not all correct. But the West, believe them. Even though them they take we oil, then they fry we, the money where then they work with an Escoromai regime, now then take for sponsor all the media outlets. They're able we. But we get one thing in the APC, as the two main political parties in Sierra Leone, then they go try for bill, then like inventors, innovators. Then they program anything, this thing way mother they do, Albert Magai do. But when it start you know, it will finish Shaka Stevens 9 can do the implementation. So then teach me from 2018 what he then do we. Even though we own it genuine, what he then do we today? That's a Galion. So now we scatter the information to each and everybody for sensitize people, for show them how for vote. Let we not go get vote them with void. Go out there, go teach your neighbor. Because this time around, we'll not get MPs, we'll not get mayors, we'll not get ward. Now the candidate were the presidential candidate when Dr. Samura in face and the APC symbol. Now get for the with Madan Yon and the cotton tree. I mean the palm tree. I'm very sorry. So let us show with people there how for votes. You where don't see the suffer. You where they don't punish. Do ya go vote wisely with your conscience and with a call on a plain level ground for the elections? We've seen all the misuse, the disadvantage, while the president in the campaign, another man sit on a court, a case where they cook up for just disadvantage the APC party. So we people them wonder where they get the information here. Una not keep unto una safe. Sweet Bonita, the Comrade Koeta, the pen pushers, Payamba, Pakpanabo Moy, Nancy Steele the second. Una boku. I'm not going to call una all. Supermed, Cashbox. We depend do you. But una where they not tongue. Where you get a message, take them to the next person. And you card, where you go take them, go keep them. Not go am. You where you face not calm, all you sleep. All you sleep.
I'm sure Mama Salon is a bit busy. Yes, Mama Salon.
Are you phone?
Mom, let me call you back.
Hello. You know, Mama Salon is a grandma, so she's trying to sort something out with the kids. But again, as Mama Salon was mentioning, names of people that are on social media that are sending out vital information that can save us, Sierra Leoneans. Please, please, please. She's appealing for us to continue to cascade this information to disseminate to our comrades. I think there's also Bombe Pen. It's also an APCN. It was from the Youth League. Now he's within the London constituency. He's called Kabombe Pen. So the pen pushers, the people who are pushing the pens, there are so many right now within the APC. And I think it will be best for us to continue to share those people's information. Because one thing we've always said on this platform, we only share authentic information. We don't do propaganda. Because we don't want to be held responsible tomorrow says, oh, this one was said on air and what's the reason, X, Y, and Z. We all know the rules and regulations of broadcasting. You have to own the information for you to disseminate it. If not, then you'll be held responsible for copyrights. So definitely we will not be able. I think Mama Salon is back with us. But again, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to apologize to all of us that my comrade Mixer, is having technical issues. So today he's not able. He was with us in the studio. All of a sudden, he has got some technical issues. So that's why you cannot see Comrade Mixer with us this evening. But again, I have my very own wonderful Mama Salon. And some of the things that we've been talking about was how we can allow a female president or vice president comes the 2028 election in Sierra Leone. She did says we need to ask the male, but sometimes we have to take the bull by its horn. So we need to go for it. We need to find a very strong, formidable woman that we know is a woman of substance that we can put forward and is ready to work with us. And I'm sure if all the female choose to follow, because one thing of us going for a female president, I think that will bring the thing of somebody saying, oh, I'm this political. No, we want a female and we want a very strong one. So if APC started, we show all other political parties will join suit. But we want it to be where the APC will make the history in Sierra Leone for that. We are also talking about the sensitization on this, our election coming, because most of us are already in Freetown and are ready to work for us to make sure that we win the election. It's not just going to be on the June 24th. We will start to win the election from now because we need to prepare. If we prepare, definitely we will win. If we don't prepare, then we will not win. We've all heard about the way the SFPP junta crew government, as how the rising sun will call them, have manipulated and still manipulating so that in every way possible for them to rig the election. But for us Sierra Leoneans, I'm taking this word, I'm borrowing this word from the PPP, says Sierra Leoneans are taking back over their countries. And I think when they take back the country, I think the only political party they to work the unison of the country or for the people, it's the only one, which is the APC. So definitely, I'm sure APC have got so many things on themselves to do, because for the people to come together and say, we think you are the only person, I think they have the responsibility. And the flag bearer that we have, which is no other person, in fact, is the next president in waiting, Dr. Samura Kamara will be the next president of Sierra Leone. Definitely, he's the right person. Mama Salon was mentioning when he was working in the Bank of God, says if it has to be one from the north, then the deputy should be from the south. And this is where up to this day, because he's like, I only employ people that I think are capable and competent to do the role. So he has never done things, says, oh, I don't like you. No. Even if, let's say, two people are good, they are from the north, and there's one from the south, he always wants to have that regional balance. That is the kind of person Dr. Samura, and he said that will not change him. It's who he is. He's a good person and he will continue. And I'm sure he will want to say, I would like to say sorry on his behalf, because certain decisions people take, It's not to hurt, but it's for them to have a level playing field for everyone. We've seen with SFPP, they don't care. Everybody, me, I'm saying it publicly, everybody they have employed. This is a word again I'm borrowing from the wife. Fatima says they all have PhD, but they don't know nothing. They have all the doctorates. We saw the current bank governor that have just disappeared, called AY. Like, they have a doctorate, but they cannot do a simple work. Common sense is what has been missing. I've said this from 2018, from campaign time till today. Common sense is what they lack, and that's why they have failed woefully. But again, I'm happy the people of Sierra Leone have spoken. They spoke on the 8th, 9th, and 10th of August, and also on the 27th of April 2023, that they are tired with this administration. Because we have that,
This.
Madabio was saying, apparently the people are happy, because if we are not happy, they will come out to protest. We've done it. We've done it publicly. They've killed people. The next one, people power in politics says, we will not come out, you will not kill us. We will sit at home. And again, that also speaks a very high volume. So definitely, I want to say thank you. Oh, I have my comrade, Super Med. Mama Salon is with us. Yes, Mama Salon.
About the sensitization, I'm not finished with them.
Yes, Mama Salon.
I want appeal to the party, the
Yep.
APC party, like you said.
Yeah.
Elections is not on the 24th of June. The process has to start from now.
Yes.
I want the party, and I ask every APCian, you will not say you able to go Sierra Leone from the diaspora. These elections will not say, them people here don't scam we from day one. Then start with the free quality education. We're not free and not quality. Then they get big fundings from the West. That money they, before that, president and wife married. We begin them, what they do, schools they wait them for sponsor, for let teachers they're able for work, they pay them. Now auxiliary teachers. Auxiliary in the sense, these guys they don't come out university, but they don't get PIN code they hate for work. Because then they look for work, now then they teach we picking them at the schools them. Then the worst way they do feel say the free quality education full name, then go past speaking them worse. Some get A's, A stars. Wait today, then they na host, they're not able to apply for go university. People that they alone. This is the one of me because once upon a time, my nation, my country, Sierra Leone, was the Athens of Africa. Pick it and they say, why you not go college? You say, yeah, I go college. I not sit maths, then go give me A, then go give me 1. Because they not say when they go from Bay College or any university, then they go take interview, then they fail. This Dada man, Dada and gay minister, because he come on at MIT, he no about classroom. Now for join plastic and clay prosthetic limbs, now they qualify. Mother go give with education, I will continue like until they sing. As a mother here, when I will feature leaders, I'm ready for lay me life, for talk for me country, until I see the right thing is done. Sierra Leone. We want let the party bring in organizations, them women organizations, them during the elections. Let them they go in elections before elections for sensitize people them, and make sure on the polling dates, let them not just send one people them. If Sierra Leoneans then they where they don't employ, let them put people that way get the know-how for fill IP form, for return numbers them back, because let them not just put people them where they go able to forgive 100,000. Then say put this, he put on. People that way get for come out abroad, we don't volunteer for go take part of the electioneering process. Let the party make sure say this is done. Sierra Leoneans are tired. They are ready to vote in numbers, to vote this government out. This Government way, no good for nobody. Let the APC party stand on this. The day of the elections, let them call people there now and ready for train them and get them in groups, not one individual. We don't see constituency 1-1-10. SLPP regime, cabinet, kaba or whatever they call that. Kalon. Yes, a voting material box is scattered and nothing will happen.
Oh no, Mama, something happened, so they promoted him.
Oh yeah, they promoted him for doing that. So please, we get for be on with toes. And make sure say, then 1 year, then come out. Now scam, then can't scam we. That education, na scam. It's not even quality, neither free. Today, we not get teachers in a classroom, more for teachers picking them. As a mother, I get picking them. I go all one day. I go back Sierra Leone. I get nieces and nephews. Only those that can afford to pay for private schools. And then begin and take private lessons. Now they know what in our education as alone today. So do we let the APC party start now. The sensitization is start from now until the last day. Then they count 1 for 1 like they talk and me audio them. We not want no computer quantum, no this 1 for 1. If you take me for bring all the pebbles from the Sewa River, let them bring them as alone for count. Any vote they put on 1, the stone. Anything they put on 1 for stone and at 10. But let me not agree onto this. Young people they need for go. Now this I want hard to the sensitization of the elections.
Thank you so much, Mama Salon. Thank you so much. I've got 2 of my wonderful men now in the studio. I think I'll bring in Supermed, and after that I'll bring in Comrade Mixer. Comrade Supermed, you are live and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV Platform, the one and only, the mouthpiece for the APC in the diaspora. And thank you so much for joining us on a very short notice.
Thank you very much. I want to say special thanks to you, Madam Sweet Bonita, and also Mama Salon. You've done a fabulous job to highlight the ills of our society. We could not be more grateful for the work you guys are doing, and we appreciate you greatly. I don't know, as I'm joining the program a little bit late, and again, I want to extend my appreciation to those who are watching this program now live, and to those who watch it subsequently. They are all playing a part to make sure we hold the government, this current administration, accountable.
And again, I'll say this. Speak Creole.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
People want to speak Creole.
Yes, no, they can't party Creole. And they can't party Creole because it is very important for waiting when they do so. You know, this when I say sacrifice, dedication, and determination for put your country forward, now I'm gonna do so. And again, I reiterate the fact. I know maybe we don't discuss them already. That is the issue of the president when in campaign speech, he go before the people in Apoloko districts. He tell them, say, if the people vote for him, they can build 50 factory in Apoloko district alone. You know why you hear what the president talks so? I don't know if I for cry or for laugh. Because it's so ridiculous and sad and unfortunate what's not there for describe them. Because these are the presidents, this went on government for 5 years. One factory don't know in a bill. How on earth you can't tell we say if we get an opportunity inside Poloko alone, it go build 50 factory there. I feel said the president want to take we for granted. If he say we not do kuni, they will not get no sense. Or the people in Apoloko, they need a reason at all. But it is completely mistaken. The people them where they make mockery of right now for tell them say we can build 50 factory in Apoloko because they're a mockery in the make of the people in Apoloko. This now the president this where we see a gonna Wellington, he go turn sword. He said they can open bakery day. where they employ 5,000 people. As I they talk so, one bakery so they make one bread and open there. This not the president. Wait till we say the Lunge Bridge, they go sell like Shobi. They say they don't go put all things and the work they can begin. 30 days, and the biggest lie. The 2 million jobs, the biggest lie. And the president, still take stock. He still continue with them big lie they also. Because they for call the bull by name. I mean, they're a big lie. The president will tell we say, when on the 5 year governance, enable build one factory. So if we get a chance now, it will be 50 factory na Poloko alone. But it's mistaken. This is not the president they see in campaign. We know they see and they talk about what he don't achieve. Instead, they promise we as if not just a new candidate will not govern yet. Mr. President, while you know say we the people in a salon, up and down in that country, the east, west, north, and south, will be there in a salon. Now you be the government for the past 5 years. We don't see what they do in governance. We don't see them quite clearly. So you don't get nothing for can't we. Nothing no they get for can't we. We, by God in power, go take decision June 24. And that decision enough for vote you out, Mr. President. Because as they say, as many Sierra Leoneans them, they say they don't add enough of waiting government they bring come. So if I reach now, Madam Sweet Bonita, and all the people they watch me, I just want to open the dialogue for make and clear to us say, we the Salon people, now the Southern Province, now the Eastern Province, now the Northwestern Province, now the Northern Province, now the Western Region, who they tell President Bio say, enough is enough. Come June 24, we will go out in multitudes and we go vote for Dr. Samura Kamara. We go vote for Dr. Samura Kamara because we still say Dr. Samura Kamara na possible get a vision for transform with society, for transform with nation, for transform with people. Not to somebody where they go enjoy the talk thing and no more. Not somebody where they talk thing the way no say then doable. And like what Dr. Samura Kamara talk, he saying I do and talk. Why he do something? Now we the people then go talk. Not to this current administrator, not to this current president, all they see say, now talk and not do. Not to talk and do, talk and not do. Because we don't see how many times they don't talk plenty in there. But when we see Dara, Dondolo, nothing. We not see what they do. So if I reach now, I want to thank you. That might give me the opportunity to reach to the people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Comrade Superman. You know, I am very, very grateful that you came in because, again, if some of you know this face, he has his own online program, but he's an APC, so we always drag him to come home. Superman has a platform where he makes sure that every politician will go and speak the truth to power. And we are happy to have him on the 11th hour to be with us this evening. Comrade Superman, as you were saying about the sensitization of people to vote for Dr. Samura Martin Wilson Kamara come the 24th of June, what would you want to add to those people that have not already made up their mind yet? Because as we've said, Mother Bill previous administration, they talk, they don't do it. They will come and tell you we have a skyscraper that we'll bring here today. Paint is so nice, people will rush to go there. And just for them to come after some while, they say, well, we never said that. This is what I mentioned about the Lunge Bridge. Fatima Bio came out, says, yes, I've gone there and I've done it. In the end, she says, I didn't say. When people took out the video, said that was not what she meant. So they will say things that they don't really follow through. So what would you want to say to those people? Because they are going around now at this stage asking people to give them second time. One of the words they are using, I will borrow their words again, says, a way picking fail, now for make a repeat. Do you think Sierra Leoneans want to repeat the failure of the SLPP government.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Sweet Bonita. Again, I would say to the people, the Sierra Leonean people, far and wide, I will tell them people and they say, now listen, 2018, they buy back gas for 200,000. Right now, as we talk, now 700,000. $100, 2018, now 740,000. Right now, to the talk, now 2.4 million. So let this not be plenty lecture from we again. We all know, indeed, if we know they suffer, if we feel say life good for we, life good for family them, we picking them, we neighbor them, we already in a salon there, then we make the necessary choice and vote for this government. But we where they suffer, where they up and down in that country there, we were the Kenema, we were the Bo, we were the Kono, we were the Kalang, we were the Bombali, we were the Falaba, we were the Karine, we were the Cambia, we were the Moyamba, we were the Poloko, we were the Tekan Fliton, where they suffer. But we know yesterday, waiting me there yesterday, and waiting they see there like today, we will make the right choice. Because this choice what they make, not about 2023 no more. Again for take we take 2028. And we don't know say this particular administration. We don't give them the opportunity. We don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Look what they see now we country. Look what they see now we country. This administration they can't say that it affects corruption. The kind of corruption we see now this administration, we don't want to see the history of the country. Now this administration we see the Chinese people they're sorry for people they go school. They're saying over 50,000 bag rice. So now go feed the people they go school. That 50,000 bag rice it disappear. If people like say when they take 1 point, you put in your pocket, it disappear. 30 days. Unable nothing but arrest. The anti-corruption commissioner, all the ministers, all the serve in this government. He is responsible for that resident disappearance one. We see he don't prepare in case when they go to court. He say he don't want a judge and a jury trial. So if the judge don't go do the trial on his own, then go withdraw the case. From that time, we withdraw the case. The 50 bag grace will not see him. The case will not see him. Nothing will not see. So in terms of corruption, this particular administration, now the mother of all corrupt administration, what we country don't ever see. But one that's why they remind people about this administration. Now what do they call? Now administration of manifested lies. They don't for lie and then graduate part. So we'll give them PhD for lie. We remember the solar lights, the 200 bus, the airport, the factory, and all these streets there. I don't know we call all the promise them when this administration tell we when they don't give we the Sierra Leoneans them. But I believe so now all know nothing. That they not succeed part. In fact, always see a brinker for another country there, now untold suffering. I'm not going to say now the human rights abuse. We all see, we brothers and we sisters them, where be the Panemba Road, where the massacre. We see the allegation of extrajudicial killings, where even a commission when they set up, come up say the allegation of extrajudicial killings is clear and open. So I believe say Sierra Leoneans them, whosoever will find whoself, will get for do the right thing and the needful thing, not for we no more, for picking them, grand picking them, great grand picking them, who generation don't know born itself. Because the decision go for take June 24, now a pivotal decision. Sierra Leoneans go for no say, American man no go for Kaika make salon for you. German man no go for Kaika make salon for we. British man no go for Kaika make salon for we. Nigeria man no get for can make Salone for we. Now me and you with the Sierra Leoneans again for make we country. And one of the ways they will make we country, now for make sure say we elect people there. We get the competency, we get the credibility, we get the courage, determination, and dedication for move that we country forward. And definitely the attributes they are, not to attributes that will relate to this current administration. This current administration, all to see, now boxed up, mixed up. Nobody don't know side they go. The all man just they run helter skelter, chaos upon chaos. Now they say this, now they say that, now they say this, now they say that. We don't forget to this administration. They tell we say when they call upon in 6 months, they go solve the bread and butter business. In fact, the bread and butter business was there like today. We don't want to see if we will begin a war. The bread and butter business be better. If we will begin the Ebola, the bread and butter business be better. This is not the first time in its history where the franc Guinea is more than double the value against Williams. From when they born in that country today, from when we consider independence, that one didn't ever happen. And no one did happen. Right now, 1 million loans, now less than 400,000 franc Guinea. Can you imagine the ramification, the consequences, the effect, whether when they get to the ordinary Sierra Leonean up and down that country today? So me, they appeal to Sierra Leoneans, they say, this now the opportunity where we get for salvage we country. This now the opportunity where we get for save we country. This now the opportunity where we get for make a change, when a real change, we go rescue we country from the abyss. As it stand we country then at the abyss. If we make mistake, we left we country to this current administration. You know, like he said, dog eats dog. Now it go happen in our country. Because the sufferness we go experience in that country, we don't want to see in type. So I appeal to all Sierra Leoneans. Do you wherever you day, make the effort, take the effort for go out there and vote June 24 for Dr. Samura Kamara. Dr. Samura Kamara don't already show we what he capable for do. Go look in track record. What he don't do for rescue that country there in economy over the years. Go look in track record where we be Minister of Finance. Where we country experience the fastest growth rate now the history of we country. And the fastest growth now one whole Africa. The third fastest growth now the one whole world. This not to be the so this now on na fact then record. Uda do am Uda na under the former president in government. And Dr. Samura Kamara as the finance minister will be the mastermind the economy for the Salone.
Can I just hold, because now we have 2 former presidents of Sierra Leone. Which former president are you referring to?
I'm referring to former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma.
Okay, because people
administration.
At this stage we know Madabio also is a former president. He's no longer a president of Sierra Leone.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just a caretaker now.
Exactly. So we need to, when we are making, we are referencing to.
Absolutely. And this is what are the time for talk so. And I believe people, Sierra Leoneans, should go and check the records. This is categorically clear, not to miss him. Dr. Samura Kamara was the finance minister under the actual Ernest Bai Koroma administration, where Salone economy, now the fastest growing economy by then, na Africa. But not so they no more stop. Now be the third fastest growing economy, now the one whole world. So Dr. Samura Kamara don't prove him, so we say he get the capacity for run the economy of Sierra Leone. He don't do it before. He get the experience, he get the determination, he get the willingness. Despite all the trials and tribulation, despite all the harassments, all kinds of way they don't do them. It's enough to one for move that country forward. I believe say we Sierra Leoneans them, whosoever we dey, we come together and make the right decision for we country, for we people them, or for we generation them yet unborn. So if you ask me, in terms of talking to people or appealing to people, I believe say this is clear. It's clear as black and white. It is clear as black and white. So the people that go for make, I believe say the people that go make the appropriate decision and vote this particular administration out.
Thank you so much, Comrade Superman. I know, I just wanted to add one thing while you were talking. When we had the debates for presidential candidates, when the Hassan Aruni was the host, Samura Kamara did mention people are saying they will do X, Y, and Z, but they don't even have a clue. And we saw that manifest within this administration. So again, I think the people of Sierra Leone will be rest assured. They told us that Madabio stole 18 million. He never accounted for it. And that was it. It's gone.
And Tapoyan, can I come back for?
Yes, Mama Salon. Yes,
Remember,
definitely. We're just coming back to you.
say why will people they're not for vote in this man?
Mama Salon, we can't see you. Your camera is off.
Why you for vote Madabio out? Because with people then are not put lock away if fasting for go tell their lies. You see, don't 5 years, you know, build one factory. Now you last lap 11th hour. You say they go build 50 factories with people of Potloko. Madabio, you don't tell we then this year. Pa here he married with Yom Kela. Say he don't open the political landscape. No more killing, no more intimidation. So Madabio, people that way then kill na Tombo. Na ingi di okay. We pick that way then kill na Mashanka, man 91, na ingi the rights. Pademba Road, the okay. Makeni Massacre generator, you know. Matlonsar, you know. If all that are this man, if you know say he bad Pademba Road. He take with presidential candidates. Whilst in the campaign, it make Dr. Samura they sit on a court for like case. When I see all them here, this man be able to control them. Then in the under hand, the police then they kill, the ONS then they kill, the OSC then whatever name then kill them. This man, he do if side there for Pull and Sarah, we not get for can left and at the Hague. We forgive him. Like no can near land with territorial waters anymore. Now country. This the lie. If the picking the way them born under this regime, we get for Pull Sarah. Then picking the other in Dena Bele. Let them not be here. Read them this man in lie. Which that foolish wife they in lie. Then why now tell them goodbye. Now country. We see this one go like education today. So if we been put somebody we know about academic work in a year na Bradford. That Professor Francis Day now in writing thesis. When they send her, not able for defend them. Now the corruption to the highest, they sack them all two, then dismiss them. They don't go a lucky with country. We need future leaders of tomorrow. We're educated. Let's vote this man out. We people that wanna come out go take una ID card them. We now we get for help with people that for sensitize them. We do ya, we tell them the right thing. Madabio, Pantimini. Sekbalaman Nimong with a sweeping on the foot where they left for country for Canada the Hague. Una vote for Dr. Samura Kamara. He no say talk and do. He say he they do and we talk. I mean no say he overqualified. He over capable for handle salon problem. Una come out in numbers. June 24, 2023. And tomorrow, una come out for go receive with two candidates say, well, they nominate tomorrow, Dr. Samura and Chaikoko. When I show the world back tomorrow, say, we don't tire with this SLPP. Let them take them bundle them punches, go other country. If I reach here, Madam Sweet Bonita, I just support Supermed. Why then why I for go?
Thank you so much, Mama Salon. Thank you so much. I think what both of you have said have spoke volume of what this administration have done to the people of Sierra Leone. You mentioned about Tumbo, Tonkolimba, McCaney, Lonsha, the Pademba Road, the Waterloo, because so many atrocities they've caused it in our country. And you know, people were saying before he was not aware. For him to say such a statement, it means the guilt, the conscience, the how would I say, the trauma of the dead, the innocent were
the blood of the dead.
They were fighting him because that word just came out like he could not hold it in. You know, they are lying to the people of Sierra Leone every day. When Judah was about to make a speech, the light went off, and people are complaining that, oh, there's light. And I'm like, you people are having a conference in the most expensive place in Sierra Leone. The light went off. You can imagine what was happening. So everything that they have lied to the people and to the international world, they were disgracing themselves publicly. But you know, we just say we will continue to sensitize the people of Sierra Leone to do the right thing, because that's the only thing that can set us free. They came into governance with propaganda, and what we have seen, they will not succeed, because the same propaganda now that they are doing are chasing them out, because they did say, oh, the people of Sierra Leone were happy. They spent how many billions just for people to come out on the 27th? Yet still people did not come out. And for me, one thing I always say is to the people of Sierra Leone, anytime they give you money, take it and do the right thing. The right thing is for you to vote for APC to come back into governance. SLPP are not good. If they wanted to do anything better, they would have done it in their first term. If they've come and killed, what do you expect them to do in their second term when they know they will not be coming again? What would they do? So for me, it's really good for us continue to sensitize the people of Sierra Leone to do the right thing by voting this administration now. Because at the end of the day, for some of us that are in the diaspora, we can choose not to go to Sierra Leone, but we have hearts. We are mother, we are parents. We put people in our situation. Some of us were in Africa, in Sierra Leone precisely during the rebel war. We don't wish it on our enemy. And the way this administration are going, that's where they want the country to go to. Because everything has changed. I don't know if you're aware now, Mama Salon, that you go into Sierra Leone, it will cost you $225 to pay at the airport.
I heard about that. And 225 again to come back.
Yeah, so
Yes.
literally you're talking about 450.
Close to 11 million leones, only for Madabio and his wife.
And you taking a ticket, get cheaper. You cannot even spend $200 to come back to Freetown. What is this? And they are crying of no, there is no tourists. We are the tourists. Sierra Leoneans are the tourists because we travel the most. Somebody was asking me who paid for my ticket when I go to Africa. I said, I pay for myself. Says, wow. Yes, I go every time because I can afford it. I'm not taking from a public coffers. I'm paying for myself. And these people are not even thinking about it. They travel under the administration, so they don't pay, so they don't even care. But again, we want to say thank you to all our viewers and you yourself, Mama Salom.
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
I want you to give us a roundup, like your final say to the people of Sierra Leone before we close, because at the end of the day, the people need to know what Mama Salom have in mind for them. And at the end of the day, so that they will come back and say, the beautiful voice we are hearing on audios, this is the face that the APC UK and Ireland Online TV platform has brought to you. So definitely, we want you to tell the viewers your final words before we bring the program to an end.
When I thank you for me when I wake up for see the program, and I tell me listeners, me fans them, me people that are Sierra Leone, plenty thank you. And I want to tell una us for the 5 years of Madabio in dictatorship and in wealth. For wreck we country like how they wreck and so today. But me your advice, all is not lost. When I get one more chance, opportunity, like I would have been vote I'm in, the time don't come, June 24, 2023. In Temne, na Sontla, the month, June, when I go out and collect, when I ID voters cards, you will not get them, all you sleep like how Abdullah Masian they say, you get sleep, you get right for vote. When the date reach, when I go vote mother out, when I pull mother na when I aid in picking them in wealth in boku picking the way we don't go and born in Canwoods. Go they enjoy today. Let we get peace. Let we live like how we live with two men, brothers and sisters them. We they pray at the same mass lassie. We they go to the same church them. We they pull nado. We they christen. Today, this man don't come put fire. You want set fire, we allow not get the chance. He will can popo one, he don't can gently in our aid, but money will not work. He don't thief $18 million, $18 million before he left Popoli Opo. This 1 year back, he not fair now with clean arts, not so in honest labor. He get for big back what he eat. When I come out in numbers, June 24 for vote mother bill out. If I reach here, not the voice of Mama Saloon. Una love share. Una love share. Love people they know. Love teach them. I thank una all, Sweet Bonita, Mixer the Mixer, for having me.
Thank you so much, Mama Salon, for acknowledging and accepting our invitation. You know, one of the viewers says that is a very good talk from Mama Salon. We know Mama Salon will do the right thing for us. That's why we decided to have Mama Salon. And at the end of the day, when it comes to Sierra Leone, we have to put the country first. For me, I always say my country comes first.
Yeah.
And this is what most of us that are advocating on social media, we always emphasize on. Without the country, there is no political party. That is the honest truth. So Sierra Leone comes first, then our political party. Without Sierra Leone, we cannot have no Mende, no Timini, no Loko, no Soso, no Fuller. Because it's because of Sierra Leone we have these things. And at the end of the day, again, Sierra Leone has become a community where we've all intermarried. My kids are Limba. Their father is Limba, Fuller, and Temene. So what would I say? So I can't go and hate a Fuller person or Temene person or a Limba person, because at the end of the day, my kids are one of those people. And with this administration, they forgot about who they were. Because there is a proverb that says, if you don't know where you're coming from, know where you're going. They didn't know where they are coming from, and they did not even know where they are going. Because everything they've done is loot the country. And all we can say to Sierra Leoneans is, we need to hold God with our two hands, because that's the only hope we have now. Because we've seen they've decided to distribute pads, which we've seen the trouble for our female people that are going to take that free sanitary pad. They are free.
That sacrifice.
It's so horrible. We've seen where children have been forcefully taken out of school to go and say thank you, and what happened to their life. Kids are always dragged out of school to say, oh, let's go and follow them, let's go and do this, and things happen. So at the end of the day, Sierra Leoneans, this is our responsibility. My Sierra Leone, my responsibility. It's our responsibility to make sure we do the right thing. Comes June 24, we vote this administration out. We had about 17 political parties. If we're all aware now, it's only 2 political parties we have in Sierra Leone, because he has muscled all of them out. And this is the person that normally will call himself, I don't even want to use the word before that it says democracy. He doesn't know the meaning of democracy. Again, everybody they've brought into their us as a nation, but yet still we are still alive. And some people were asking us, those of you that are in opposition looks good. We have nothing to stress about. We didn't kill anybody, so we don't have no guilty conscience. But yet still, we look good. That is how life is. When you have suffered for stuff or you are doing the right thing, God will always protect you. and that's where we are. We want to continue to sensitize people to go out and collect their voters ID card, and also for those of us that are able to have informations that are legitimate, that are correct, to pass it on to the people of Sierra Leone, those that are not able to get it. We know the suffering, the nepotism, tribalism, regionalism in the country. For me, I'm from the South. I grew up in the South. Everything about me is Southeastern. But yet still, if something that is happening in the South is not right, I think it is my right, my responsibility to say it is wrong, because nobody can change that away from me. Absolutely not. Sierra Leone belongs to all of us. It doesn't belong to one political party or one tribe. No, it's for all of us. And I would like to say thank you to all our viewers. I think let me just try to run through the name. We have Nicholas Kaloko here. He has been with us from the beginning. We also have Ezekiel Conte. We also have Isatu Kaikai, Mahmoud Umar, Delwyn Thomas. Delwyn Thomas was asking one of the questions, why is it the APC party not aligning with other political party, SAPP, NGC, PMDC, C4C, what the APC above alliance? I think, Delwyn, if you're following the APC space, we are aligning. We don't force people. We are not doing a forced propaganda. People coming. Some of them are saying don't post it because they want to leave it as personal. So this is why it's not publicly. Even if it's a chicken from APC wants to move to SLPP, the next thing will be the headlines for them. For them now, every little thing becomes a headline. So for us, it's not really important. Those that want their pictures or their information to be public, APC is doing that. Those that are saying we want it to remain private, we are here, we are ready to stay. This is what we are doing. Yesterday during the inauguration, we did the Kono people came to us and assure us that X, Y, and Z people are coming to the APC. So if they wanted to go publicly, we would do that. But at the end of the day, we are also having alignment. And remember, there is also the political party alignment, which has always been there before all this thing is coming up. They have Sotium, which Madam Femi Kodiaskos was part of it. Again, we saw the intimidation that they did to her just because she voiced out her mind and her opinions. And we've seen things that they are doing to keep working on that. Darren also mentioned, he asked about he wants to see the copy electronically. I think that's something we will speak to the Secretariat and see if they can make that available, or if they will allow us as the media team to make sure we have it online for people to view. Also want to say thank you to Mo Bangura and Zainab Sharif Bangura. That's Auntie Z. She's all the way in Freetown. Every day she's watching us. Thank you so much for your hard work, because without you guys, definitely will not be able to come here. And I would like to say good evening and thank you. God bless you. Please, 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 I want to apologize on my co-presenter today, Comrade Mixer. He has technical issue. He was not able to join us live, but definitely he'll be with us. I want to say thank you to Delwyn Thomas, Mo Bangura, Dr. Denke, JS Momo, my boss, Owan Kasu, is in Freetown. Please, I want us to still continue to keep it in our prayers. He's there for the symbol, and we hope that definitely what will happen tomorrow, he'll be able to be succeeded in that. But again, if I leave anyone, we have the Mufti and we have Maria too. There are also other names coming to join us online, because we want to be broadcasting every day. Now is election, we need to be online every day because things are happening. Doc's birthday, which is Dr. Samura, is going to be, I think it's today. So that celebration is going on in Moyembe. People are doing things, but we need to be covering this weekend, but we need more presenters to come. Yesterday, I can't do that. And whilst we are at the inauguration, this is why it wasn't showcased. So please, 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 ladies and gentlemen, I want to say good evening. Thank you. And God bless you. I would like to say tata to everyone.
Ta.
I love that oh na 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 na. Say The way them be left the power to murder, not to say it. Plenty youth they smoke and go mad. Try they not to say me there. The way this mommy they talk, the other mommy not to say me there.